Dang, there's a blast from the past. So it's been a while since I've done any type of like streaming, especially even like solo. Um, I forgot like how to like put everything like together to go on. I was trying to go on YouTube to like get on the live, and I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't work. And then figured I was like, oh, StreamYard. But anyways, guys, hope you're doing well. It is Thursday afternoon. Thought I would pop in here, just kind of hang out. Um, Let me see something real quick. So I'll just what's up, Collector's Conquest? How are you? Collector's Conquest. He is on the road to 6K. He's right there. He's doing an awesome job with his channel, showing everything that comes out new. He just recently did Barbie. What's up, Roscoe Pops? How's it going? But yeah, I just kind of wanted to pop in here and say, oh, what's up, Umpty? Um, so, but we actually, Sassy, we got a surprise because Sassy is off today. And so Sassy said, oh, you're going to be going live. And I was like, yeah. So I was like, yeah, I'm just going to see what's going on. What's up? So blessed. How's it going? Appreciate you, Trent. But wait, what is that? Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. What is that? Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, someone's knocking at the door. Uh-oh. Someone's knocking at the door? Let's see. Where is this at? It's Sassy.
What's up, brother?
What's up? How are you, Sassy?
Auntie said, bringing back the good old days.
Well, it's been a while, absolutely.
Too long.
I figured I had a little bit of time, and I was going to hop in here, and just wanted to say hi. And we got some cool people in there. We got Roscoe Pops, Umpty Scratch, So Blessed, Collector's Conquest. So just kind of chilling, hanging out, doing like a little rando, So how are you?
Getting ready for a trip for the weekend. So doing good.
Trip for the weekend.
We're going to New Orleans for the weekend to go to the zoo and the World War II Museum. So I'm excited.
Oh, that's cool. What's up, Mark? How's it going?
It's going to be our first couples weekend. So me and Terrell, Trey and his girlfriend, and then Alyssa and her boyfriend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a good historic day.
Right? I'm excited.
Yeah, make sure you take pictures. And are you going to bring out the baby pictures?
They've already seen the baby pictures.
That's the one thing I always tell Logan. I'm like, yeah, I can't wait. I get an opportunity to mess around, and when you have somebody to just kind of play with, embarrass you,
Oh yeah.
I've been waiting for that minute. Oh, but wait a minute.
Somebody else is knocking?
Somebody else is knocking. Let me see.
Hey, everybody.
It's Gilligan. Umpty. What's up, Umpty?
This hat will be in every video I ever do.
I don't think
Maybe.
I think he sleeps with it on. I don't know, because
I did. It's pretty rough. I've been moving my backgrounds, and it got hid underneath some stickers, and I couldn't find it. I'm looking forever for it, and then I finally found it underneath the stickers.
Well, unless you get your Chuck hat made.
That was going to be the big surprise.
Oops.
What's up, Christina Payne? So Auntie, so you got a live later on tonight. You want to kind of talk about that a little bit?
I'm trying to showcase people from that I knew from growing up and that were from my town. And one of my friends had a CD released 30 years ago, and he got his signed off of Sunset Strip in Hollywood. So we're going to talk about his journey. Then he ended up being a vocal coach for American Idol for 4 years. Then he had an indie label for a few years. So it'll be kind of neat.
Oh,
Technically, he was probably the last signed band out of Sunset Strip. He has tons of great stories.
wow.
I bet.
Hello. Do you like scary movies?
I just watched the new one the other day.
Did you like it?
I'm mixed. I have mixed reviews.
Yeah. Well, I think the original script for that was going to be different if Nev Campbell had come back. So I think there was some altercations and stuff, and they're still working on part 7. Like there hasn't been any really official announcement, but I think the only ones that have been signed to come back so far is Courtney Cox and Melissa Barrera. Because I mean the problem they run into is the other young girl, Jenna Ortega, like she's blowing up. Like I mean she's going to be doing Beetlejuice 2. I mean so they get caught up in these projects, and it's like when can you start filming? Because last time they started filming Scream in June in Canada, and then they got done in like September. So, they can get it done in like 4 months.
Yeah.
But if they're going to have a movie come out, let's say next October, I mean, they would have to, work it out on the schedules. But I don't know. You liked the Collector's Conquest? I think there was a lot of cool things definitely from it. And I love my popcorn bucket.
Wow.
Yeah. So definitely had to grab that.
That's awesome.
So, but yeah, just kind of like doing like a little random live and just kind of hanging out and wanted to see who might show up and see how everybody's doing and what's going on in the world of collecting. That's one of the things that I love about this community is like, Umpty and Sassy, like we've known each other for the last couple of years now. And I mean, you really get to know some genuine, amazing people. And, it just continues to grow. And, we've seen like Sassy, we've seen a lot of different people in the community, a lot of different events, things that have happened. Oh, why are you not with your mom on her birthday? Well, here's the thing, Mama J. So the boys, they're camping with their mom's family. So what I'm trying to do is go on Saturday. Trying to work that out and do dinner and stuff like that. And Mama J has the same birthday as my mom too, and they both like Eeyore. So what's going on, Mama J? For old time's sake, Mama J, you should come up here.
Absolutely. Come on, girl. Get up here.
Tell us like what your day is going. What's going on with you? You should come up for a little bit. Sassy can send you a link.
No, I sure can. Let's see.
But yeah, I was supposed to. I was thinking about going down with my mom. But the boys are going to be camping. It's their last day camping. So, and then tomorrow with the swap box and everything like that, it's just kind of hard to really like. So I figured maybe Saturday I'd go down. Yeah, I mean, if anybody wants to, come up and hang out, just kind of like a random live.
So you haven't mailed your swap box yet, Eric? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm just saying that the due date was, for me to put in the information is by Saturday. So if I mailed it, I just have to put that information in.
No, it has to be mailed by tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, it has to be. It says on Elster.
It has to be mailed tomorrow, and the scan, it has to have a scan on it Saturday.
Yeah. So scanned. So yeah. What I mean,
I mailed mine today, so I'm good. Freaking 8-pound box.
So I'm getting an 8-pound box from you. Yeah. No, it's gonna be. It's really hard with this one because of so many different items.
Yeah, this one was a little more difficult for me. Happy birthday, Mark.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mark's gonna be coming up, and Mark has his mystery boxes.
Yes.
And two of the top hits are The Walking Dead, and like it's funny because he won a pot for me on that. And I'm like, okay, I want to win that back, but like money's not for me in the summer because I work at a school. I don't make the kind of money that I do during the months regular. So when the summer comes, it's a little bit different for me. So I have to really try to resource a lot as much as possible. And I was like, dang, because he does like what 10 boxes and they're $100 and that's pretty good too. I mean, I don't have the top hits like that to really do. What's up, Michael Joe? How are you, man? How's it going, buddy? So Michael Joe is he's in a horror community. So there's a lot of good horror streams, YouTubers that do some horror. And Michael Joe is always in the chat. So hope you're doing well, Michael Joe.
He said those 2 pops are in the same box.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I saw that. I was like, oh. But yeah, so just kind of doing a little random live on here. We haven't been on in a while. Been kind of busy with some things too. And that's why, like, with Michael Joe, that's why you probably haven't seen me as much over in Craven and Brandon streams and stuff like that. But I'm hoping to get back in there later on this month. So yeah, horror and Roscoe Pops. Cannot forget when we did the stream, when we did the Horror Jeopardy, she came in and she slayed it. She went up against some good competition.
Yep.
And she came out on top.
She did.
I'm glad you're having a good day, Michael Joe.
I have a horror guy from my town. I'm going to try to get on a live. He was the associate producer of a pretty famous / horror movie.
Oh, nice. Oh,
called The Blair Witch Project.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Umdi, did you hear that?
Oh, man.
So there's somebody else coming. So let's see here, guys. We have another guest. And so I've put down a couple of things there. And is this the one right here? It's Mama J.
Hi, Mama J.
I don't know why the green screen ain't working. I don't know any of that.
Hey, honey.
Hey,
How you doing?
guys?
They say as you get older, some things, do.
You're still older than me, so be careful.
I think you caught up with me, or you're older than me, one.
Eric's older than I am, so
she said that's all that matters to her.
But yeah, like I said, Michael Joe, he's somebody that I've met in the chats from one of a lot of the horror streams. There's some really good horror streams out there that I go into once in a while. So
yeah, I'm not even in my YouTube. This is so weird. I don't know where I am.
See, that's how it works. You start.
You're right here with us.
No, seriously, like my green screen's not working. And welcome to the big screen. And like this isn't my chat. It's telling me to sign up if I want to be part of YouTube.
I don't know. They changed it on StreamYard. When you click join the chat, it takes you to a whole nother thing. I tried that the other day. I was like, what? What is that?
Yeah.
They changed StreamYard.
I know. Even when I was trying to like set this whole thing up, it's been a while for me, and I was just like, man, this is crazy.
I think Umpty's trying to take a page out of our book and start interviewing people too.
It's all local people though, or people from the area. If I can get them, because I always tell people I know all these people, and they're thinking I'm full of crap. So if I interview them, they're gonna know I know them.
Well, I tried to get a few local people. One guy said yes, he would, and then he backed out and never would talk to me again. So another guy is like a really famous UFC fighter. I know his parents, so if I have to, I'll gun down his parents. But you know,
we have one of those too. He canceled his last fight. He was getting ready to fight again, but he had a new little kid.
Oh,
Nate Menace.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes to get people. Where'd Mama J go?
I don't. She's been gone.
He's trying to get that working. I imagine.
Fleet's movies and pop culture. Hello.
What's up, Flet's Movies?
Changi.
He actually has some good interviews as well from time to time as well. A horror channel does a lot of different stuff. So, and what's up, Shangy? How are you? How's it going? So, Mama J trying to figure out her green screen.
Probably calling up. She's probably calling Spectre up. What do I need to do?
So yeah, so hopefully we get Mama J back in here.
A massive shouty, Mr. Host, handsome man, and all amazing peoples here surrounded. Don't forget to smash the like button and share it out. Thank you for the love, support to our Mr. Host.
And what's up, Shangy girl? How have you been?
It's been a minute since I've seen her.
Yeah, Shangy, she always has that great enthusiasm. She
does.
Oh.
I love her hats and her glasses and all that good stuff.
So did Mama J drive off the cliff or what? You know, like
I don't know.
I'm telling you, she's calling Spectre to get him to help her get this stuff, get her blue green screen going.
I don't even know. Okay.
There she's at. There she is.
I'm back. I don't even know how to fix it, so I'm just not going to type. So hi, everybody. I guess I could type from my phone.
Technical difficulties with Mama J. So Mama J, did you do anything for breakfast or anything for your birthday? Did you like
nothing I could say here on the channel, but it's not like X-rated. It's just I went shopping for candy with my mom.
Oh, okay.
You and your mom didn't have breakfast or lunch? Or
no, she took me and she bought my candy.
Oh, okay.
So, and no.
She also helped pay for part of our vacation too when we went on vacation.
Oh yeah, that was a long trip you took.
Yeah, because we were gone quite a while. Yeah.
So, what did you enjoy like the most about that? Like, what was something that you were really glad that you got an opportunity to see?
Honestly, I'll say one of the top things, and I know, I mean, I thought it was pretty awesome to get to meet some other people. Like I met Brandy, I met Angie. you know, I really enjoyed that. But as vacation part, listen, I am a true white woman. I've based my whole vacation around going to see a hippo. My vacation, I wanted to go see Fiona the hippo, and that was the goal of the vacation. Everything else was added. And I figured, how can you go to Ohio and not go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? So that had to get added in, you know. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's, it's one of those experiences to be able to go to different places. Like, I still want to go to Tennessee. I would love to be able to go experience that. I mean, like North Carolina, there's some places, Kentucky, places that open up a whole new world. Us being on the West Coast,
Yeah.
there's just so many, and a lot of people like coming to California, but
okay.
it's like there's so many other things.
I'm born and raised Californian. Anybody knows that. I've had a lot of people say to me, "Oh, where are you from?" I've been accused of sounding like a redneck. I don't know if they think that's insulting. To me, it is not. But I will tell you, driving through Ohio, like on the way to Kentucky and all, I'm going to tell you, I went through culture shock. I have never in my life, I seen more dead deer than I seen alive deer on my trip. And every time I seen one, I was devastated. I mean, we don't see that around here. A raccoon, a skunk, maybe somebody's cat because they weren't responsible, something like that. But we don't see like deer and crap like that. And it just blows my mind that they hit these deer and then just leave them on the side of the road. I know it caused damage to the car. Somebody had to come out and help that car. Why didn't somebody pick up the deer at the same time?
Well, I know too, Bo, with the deer, it also goes where the animals, birds, whatever, will go and eat the deer that's left. But I driving from Sacramento to Tahoe, same thing. We get like at least one or two going down and one or two coming up that were hit and on the side of the road. And you could tell, you're just like, okay, well, hopefully the people that hit the deer are okay, but hopefully if the deer, didn't suffer too long.
Well, I hope they're okay too, but the poor deer died.
Right.
But then again, too, I'm not good. Well, you're in a different area than I am, even though we're both in California. I'm not going to drive any national park right here and see a bear. Okay. I'm just not. We went down to, what was it, Cades Cove while we were there. And if you've seen the video, I mean, literally, if I leaned out my car window, I probably could have smacked the bear on the butt, So at one point, I know Spectre told me not to get out of the car because I was going to get out. And he said we were too close and they kept telling everybody to get back in their cars.
Yeah, the other thing is too, like, okay, like for us also, we get a lot of squirrels that,
We have squirrels. My mother feeds squirrels. She has squirrels and a skunk that live in her backyard that are named and get fed daily.
Well, but the thing is there's some roads where it's like, okay, look, you could have probably avoided that. Like, but a lot of people, nowadays driving a lot more faster than the speed limit. People aren't really paying attention as much, or what, and then sometimes, the animals do just dart out. But the thing is like, I look at some of the animals that have been hit. I'm like, man, it seems like, like they had almost made it. I was at a stop sign here in town, and we have it's a busy four-way area, and a chipmunk, a little one, ran underneath my truck. And I was like looking, I was like, I don't know if he crawled up in my truck or if he continued through, but there's a lot of traffic. So I'm thinking like, and the light turned green. So I'm like, okay, he's probably not going to make it. But then when I drove past that route again, like I never seen, usually you see the animal flattened and stuff, and I never saw it, so.
Yeah, I mean, you could be surprised. I mean, I
think
go to a park every morning and there's tons of squirrels there, tons. And depending on who's there, what's there. And I know, Angie, the circle of life, but it's still, nobody warned me. Nobody said, hey, California girl, you're going to see dead deer on the side of the road. Nobody warned me. Not only that, but I also broke my over a decade without a speeding ticket record.
Oh.
I got a speeding ticket and free. Actually, as we were leaving Ohio to go into Kentucky on our way to Tennessee, they don't have no traffic. Here in California, we have a lot of traffic. Okay. And I drive a Mustang. So, I don't always drive the speed limit. But there, they had no traffic for me to gauge anything. So I was just tooling along. And all of a sudden, I seen the cop. I had already slowed down. I wasn't speeding when I passed the cop. And he pulled me over and he said the aircraft tagged me at going 92 miles an hour for over a quarter of a mile. I said, an aircraft? I didn't see shit up there. But they swear, so I got a ticket for speeding.
It was alien aircraft.
Did you didn't admit to it though, right? You just
No, I told him I wasn't speeding. But then my brilliant son is sitting there with his phone with directions on where we're going. It also tells you when there's any cops ahead. And it came on while the cop was standing there and said, speed trap ahead.
Well, see, there you go, speed trap. I mean, that's the thing.
Well, we were already stuck.
But I mean,
yeah, it was a $250 ticket because the speed limit I think was 60 and I was clocked at 92.
You're lucky it was only that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the hard thing. And I'll be driving, especially in California.
Yeah, drone tickets.
You have people like I'll be driving like 70, and people are like right on top of you, and I'm like, okay, if I start driving faster and a cop's on the side of the road, I'm the one that gets pulled over. Mm-hmm. And it's like it's frustrating sometimes because I'm like, if the speed limit, like I'll be 70, 75. And it's like, if I go up that much higher, then I mean, and
because our speed limit is 65. I'm assuming yours is the same since you're California too. Our speed limit is 65 on the highways. So yeah, I would say you go 70. Most of the time cops aren't going to look at you twice. Okay. But there are times when I'm on the freeway and I could be going 80 and a damn little Prius or something will go flying past me like I'm sitting still.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Valley
crazy.
traffic is crazy to me. That was pretty crazy stuff. Leaving the LAX and stuff, and you'd be 5 lanes of traffic doing 65 side by side.
Yeah, LA. When you go to the LA airport, it's multiple lanes, like he said, and
it's crazy.
It literally is like a joke. Okay, someone will be over here and their stop will be here, and they just like through nobody plays. People will stop in the middle of the road. When we went, we have a neighbor that's a Lyft driver. So he took us to the airport so nobody else had to. And then when we came back, I called him to pick us up. And he said, hey, can we go up to,
the thing
can we go up to and pick you up at the departure? And I said, yes. So it was much easier than picking us up at the arrival.
Yeah. And the thing is, if you get into LA, I mean, if you're like between that 3 and 6 window, that it's like, no, if you're in the far left lane and you need to get to the right lane, good luck.
You could drive around that thing for days until you get to where you need to be.
Yeah.
The last time I left LAX, my friend dropped me off at like 12:30 midnight after midnight, and my flight was 6 a.m. just so I would get there and she wouldn't have to worry about all the crazy traffic.
Yeah, because that time in the morning would be really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have Long Beach Airport right down the street, but sometimes you can't get like straight through flights or they don't have a flight to where you're going. So, and Long Beach Airport is like a cakewalk. Like,
yeah, my brother flew in there when he went to Cali.
I mean, it's a cakewalk.
Well, but even like Burbank, that that area, it's not that bad. But I mean, sometimes we'll do that. We'll fly into that airport opposed to LAX, and especially like if we go to Universal Studios or something like that. But
Mhm.
it's just that nowadays it really feels like, I mean, even on some of these streets where the speed limit's like 25, 30, there's a lot of people that just don't really care about the speed limits. It's and I get some of it, but at the same time, like, there's in the summertime, there's kids that are playing in the street. If a ball comes loose and they go running out in the street, you just have to really be careful. Like the speed. I remember when we were in high school, I almost didn't want to drive because they would show you the road runs red on the highway.
Oh, I couldn't wait to drive.
But I mean, when you see the accidents, like when you see the accidents, they show you in school.
Well, I'm sure we watch the same stuff. We're, almost the same age, but I'm going to tell you, like I did driver's training, it replaced PE in school. So you got driver's training instead of PE during however many weeks it was. And you would do video and then they would take you out. They don't do that anymore for the kids, but we used to do that and I couldn't wait to get my license.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to drive now.
Well, I was in the Bay Area, and when I got my license, it was summertime, and me and my cousin drove down to LA.
Mhm.
So, and that was my first big experience, driving for a long period of time. But it's a lot different, I mean, nowadays we didn't have the phones to distract us, and there was a lot of less people on the roads because we have more people in the population. The speed limits are a little bit different than how people drive.
And back in the day, we would pull over and pick up a hitchhiker and not think twice.
Yeah.
You drive down PCH, which is Pacific Coast Highway right here, right along the beaches. If somebody was thumbing, we'd pull over and pick them up.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy too, because like my mom and my dad, like they told me a story one time. They were on the beach and they were like, because they would sleep on the beach, they would have parties, and not too far down the road from on the beach, there was a murder. And it's like
like the Manson murders and shit.
Yeah, and so you just like, nowadays it's really, really tough. Yeah, I mean, when you see people thumbing and you're like thinking to yourself,
oh, I don't pick anybody up nowadays.
Yeah, like even like somebody like, I mean, if it's a neighbor I see or whatever, but like if there's just
I don't even pick my neighbors up.
But I mean, if it's somebody random, I'm just like, I'm sorry, like like I just can't take a chance, especially like if my kids are in the car or whatever. It's just the way it is. It's
I know. No, not like before. Back in the day, it was much. But I always say, they always say, oh, there's more kidnappings, there's more murders, there's more shootings, there's more. I don't know that there's really that much more based on the percentage of people. I think that we think there's more because we now have the internet, and back then when we were kids, we didn't have an internet to tell you that 20 of your neighbors were child molesters.
No, but I mean, but there was a lot of stuff on the news, but we didn't have the Amber Alerts.
Listen, when I was a kid, huh? All right, that's somebody said something. When I was a kid, and we would go to my grandmother and my grandfather's on my other side of the family, all the grandkids would go there on the weekend. Now, about 6 doors down from them, an old man lived there. Okay, like probably in his 70s or 80s. And for us, I mean, that's not old now. I mean, look at us now. But, when you're 8, 9, it's the old man down the street, right? He used to have a Coke machine in his backyard that took nickels or dimes, and he'd keep them there, and we could get a bottled soda out of there. And we would tell our grandparents, hey, we're going down to play at old man Jim's house. They're like, okay. We'd play in this man's house, this man's backyard.
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays you'd be like, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
My kids are all these little girls, because we were all granddaughters. There was only one grandson. And most of the time he wasn't around. All the rest of us were granddaughters. And so, I mean, you really gonna let your granddaughters all go down to an old that you're not really friends with?
Yeah.
You
I
know,
know,
when
it's-
we were little, yeah, but not now.
Yeah, it's really, really it's
Oh, there's Angie. Wait, Angie's telling her story about when a deer hit her. She didn't hit the deer. She said the deer hit her.
She was going 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, she said the deer came out and hit her.
Well, and even like in Yellowstone when they have like the buffalo or the what's the elk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those
moose.
things are pretty big. They do some damage. You know?
Oh, yeah, the like a moose or an elk, they'll kill you.
And the thing is, and I get it. Like I know that technically,
What did he say? In
technically,
Alabama,
you're
you
not
can't
supposed
take
to.
the dead deer off. Well, I don't think like just a drive-by person could take it off because I'm sure that at that point it could have disease or something. But why couldn't they remove it immediately, like when they're towing the car off? You know,
Like the wildlife people can come out, but I think too, like I mean, obviously, if the birds are some kind of,
I mean, I get it. I just somebody should have warned me.
yeah.
You know,
But I think too, like, it's just I myself, I've never hit anything, and it has been a while since I have gotten a ticket, so I try to make sure that I stay on that. That's why the boys will be like sometimes. So the other day there was a red. It was going to be yellow, and then it was going to change to red, right? Obviously, well, I knew there was a cop behind me, and so now I always have in my car a camera, right? I'm always on top of that, and the boys are like, "Oh, you could have made that." I'm like, "Yeah, there's a cop behind me. You think I want to run that, and then it switches really fast, and then give him an opportunity to give me a ticket?" I said, so sometimes, I'll drive a little bit slower than, some people.
but you're an old man now. You're expected to drive slower.
Mama J, you're older than me.
But I drive a fast car.
With bald tires.
No, no way.
And I got proof, Sassy. I got proof that Mama J is older than me.
I'm older. I swear.
So just so you guys know,
I swear.
There you go on TC. Mama J said.
I swear, Eric.
But don't, Mama J, we love you.
Everybody keeps sending me that damn picture.
It should have been the Flash.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, Flash.
I don't know. I mean, Deadpool with Wolverine or Flash with Wolverine. I think I lose either way. Just give me Wolverine. We don't need whatever.
It fits into the comic book story. So,
but it doesn't fit into my heart.
But one of the things is, so Mama J, we're glad that you're with us today because we know it's your birthday, and obviously I can't forget it because obviously my mom's birthday shares the same, and obviously she likes Eeyore, and Mama J is a big Eeyore fan. But we wanted to have an opportunity to appreciate you. So some people in the community wanted to say hello and give you some greetings. So Sassy and I and Umpty came up here, and we're glad that you decided to come up.
I was gonna say, what if I wouldn't have even showed up?
Well, let's just say we were going to leave the breadcrumbs and see what happened, and we had a little hunch that maybe we could have you come up. So I want to take a little bit of time to show you some things that were put together for you. But okay. So Sassy, anything that you would like to say? Why I go ahead and find this?
Yeah, we had a group message of people that put some stuff together. So while he gets that, we was hoping you would jump on.
Yeah, we lived such a busy life. You knew I was going to be home.
I know. Auntie said, I hope she's not at work. I said, no,
not right now.
She hasn't worked in a couple of months.
All right, so let's
I
go.
hope you're feeling better today, though.
I am feeling a little bit better today.
That's good.
Okay, so
Eric's got to learn how to do all this over again. It's been so long.
yeah, especially for
You know, and he's at that age where he forgets just from one room to the next.
Well, and StreamYard has changed some things around too. So
I think so too. I think that's part of my problem. I think I got booted out of StreamYard. Like we have a StreamYard and I don't think I'm in it anymore.
All right.
Oh, that's old. Hey everybody, it's Mama Dan.
Inspector.
Today we have some boxes from Shumi. They did mystery boxes. We
Very
each ordered
first
one.
video
It did
that I
say
could
one
find.
per order. But you
Yeah,
know,
those are
I
TV
ordered my
trays.
own. He ordered his own. They have some great things in these boxes. They are basic pops.
Bye.
Don't forget to like,
I love
comment,
this.
subscribe, and hit the bell.
Oh, wait a second.
Now,
That
Mama
bald
J
head.
had technical difficulties today, but that has never changed because
Wasn't this like our first live or something?
this was our first live.
Yeah.
So if you can read lips,
Because it says in stream right there.
Spectre looks so aggravated.
I don't need to tell them that. They see.
Look at right there. Look at that.
Oh yeah, look at there are people here. Hi, people. Oh, sorry,
Can
this
you see that?
this
okay?
is our first live.
Can we move this?
Yeah.
On.
So this is our first live because I want to test it and see how it goes before the charity event.
As you guys know, we're gonna play a game tonight. Hey Tats. We're calling it Are You Smarter Than a Spectre, but he's not playing. Hey Nicole. He's just gave me 6 really stupid questions to insert into the quiz to see if they can answer those questions. But before we get started, hey, Obi the kid.
Yeah, I don't know why you're reaching all the way over here.
Because sometimes that one shows up before this one shows up. But we do confuse me with multiple monitors. And our guest host is Funko Pops and Unicorns, Caitlin. So we're going to go ahead and bring her on.
Hey everyone.
So Caitlin is my awesome guest host. She will help control the crazy people. So
I don't know about that. I'll do my best. I'm
You'll
mainly
do your
just here to
best.
look pretty tonight, I think. So
Huh?
I think I'm mainly just here to look pretty tonight. So
Oh, okay, you're the eye candy.
Brandy jumped ship. She didn't pick me or Fox. All right.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Hello, man. Bun action.
Oh, Brandy went with Spectre, actually.
Oh, nice.
I picked his Fox. Ian picked Fox.
Wow.
Is
So Mama
Geeky
J,
like
how-
frozen right there? Because she hasn't moved the whole time.
I know.
You want to do a new channel together?
and then Spectre and Brandy could just have a.
Oh, you want me to send Spectre to Brandy? Okay.
You guys been loaded up on Pepto or any pre-gaming?
Man,
I
he's
missed
only
the
taking
nerd
one.
bar.
He took one shot of Pepto-Bismol. It's the first time he's ever had Pepto-Bismol.
Oh, you sissy! You were talking about how you were going to eat the whole thing. I haven't taken anything. I haven't pre-gamed at all.
I haven't taken anything either. I did drink some beer.
What's the purpose of this?
That's what I'm talking about, Mark.
Well,
I won't drink it afterwards, though.
I was breathing air earlier.
Look, Mama J's favorite.
Mark, I have Bearded Barbarian
my
and
favorite
Tunic Bird.
fave.
Wow.
12 bucks
surprising
in
entrance
Nerd
right
Bar.
J-Lo
there. Hey,
Fox.
but Mark, do you know that why your list is actually already more valuable? Because
K Titus.
Penny Bird is actually here just for you tonight.
And here they are getting the Satan's toe.
He was out.
Uh-oh. Let's go.
Spectre bowed out early. He almost made it to the end. They are
Who's next, fellas? Let's go.
hurting.
I know your stomachs are starting
I
to hurt.
think they went like way over time.
Yeah, they went over.
I got a huge amount in mine.
5 minutes,
Yeah.
guys.
How long?
20 seconds to 5 minutes.
Oh, we're beasts. We're animals, including Spectre. Monsters.
I can't believe that he even lasted that long.
Yeah, I
Shirtless Troy for president, Sean said.
That's right, Sean. Oh, shit.
trying to get Sassy to do something.
Okay, so we're at 5 minutes. So you guys all succeeded the challenge.
Let's go, guys.
So that that is a blast from the past. Mama J doing some amazing stuff show wise, obviously, the Jackbox, and then obviously hosting and Are You Smarter Than a Spectre, things of that nature. So Mama J, what was what's up, Ketons? What was something that you really enjoyed doing that, like, if you could bring back tomorrow, you probably would?
I don't know. Well, I really enjoy cocktails and crafts, but let me tell you, trying to get 8 women together to do a craft is just a little challenging.
So you like the cocktails or the crafts the most?
The cocktails.
I like the cocktails.
All right. So now we have another one here that I'd like to present. Let's see here. Share the screen. Yeah, this really has changed a lot. I mean, I will say that the stuff that they are doing. Mama J, today is your day where you are older than me. So I applaud you for being older. But hey, you've been around the world. You have seen some things. You know some things. You have stories to tell. 100%. Well, Mama J, we appreciate you. We love you. You rock in this community. Every time you enter the room, you bring smiles because you are our Wonder Woman. And we are going to go ahead and take a trip around and see who would love to give a shout out and a happy birthday to you.
It's Alice Cooper. I want to say happy birthday to you. I have a happy birthday song for you. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long.
It's John Bon Jovi. I hear it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Have a wonderful birthday.
Hey. 1, 2, 3. I love you.
Hey, buddy. Going camping, and there's our bear. There you go, Mama J.
Just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing, nothing, honey, if it ain't free. Sing it! Another little piece of my heart now, baby. Another little bit of my heart. I don't need it.
So that right there was just a little bit of intro. Now it took me a lot to be able to reach out to Bon Jovi. They were really busy, but they managed. They knew you were big fans, so they wanted to make sure that they were part of that. So definitely had to get that in there. Now, Umpty, anything that you would like to? While I'm pulling up this next one, anything you'd like to say?
My video pretty much said it.
Okay.
But I can say it again. Happy birthday, Mama J. You rock.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, support 2.
And in my video, it's not Chuck in the video, but it's the closest I could find.
All right, so let's go ahead. Here we go.
jeez.
Happy birthday, Mama J! Hey, we wanted to wish you a very happy birthday. Thank you for being such a pillar to this community. Thank you for being great friends to not only us, but to everybody in the community. And we hope you have an amazing birthday.
Have a movie night. Have anything you want. Have Christmas. If you do, have ice cream and have whatever you want.
Oh, Mama J.
Oh, yay, today's your birthday, so celebrate with class. Don't drink so much that you'll end up behaving like an aspirin's great for headaches. And hopefully, with luck, you won't have any need for them today, cause that would sucker gummy candies. They all taste mighty swell, but if you get no birthday cake, your friends should run in helicopters, limos, perhaps a big parade. Free drinks and toasted presents. Who knows, you might get later in the evening. You should relax a bit. Make sure to get some sleep tonight, or else you'll feel like, really tired.
Happy birthday, Mama J. Keep on rocking.
Mama J, they told me you were going to have a birthday, but you know what? Collector's Conquest doesn't like giving out birthday presents. He likes getting birthday presents. So I'm going to take this moment to give myself a present. I'm going to open this Auto Funko soda here. He kind of looks like some people you used to hang out with on some motorcycles, maybe even a boyfriend. So let's see if I get that chase. Give me that chase luck on your birthday. Come on, let's pull that chase. Here we go. We got the common. It's okay though. Happy birthday to Mama J. Getting younger as you go.
Hey, Mama J, I got a surprise for you. It's an 8-ball. No, not that one. But a magic 8-ball. I asked it, is Mama J going to have a happy birthday? And it said, signs point to yes.
This is Ozzy Osbourne. Happy fucking birthday, Mama J.
Happy birthday, you're so beautiful tonight. Make the stars go shining bright. Wish you all the happiness and love in this world. Always be with you.
What the hell is that?
Oh. Let's see here. So trying to put Mama J, what's a birthday that kind of stood out for you this recently? I mean, is there some that you kind of look back and you're like, I really, really enjoyed that birthday that year?
Yeah, 1993, right before I had Spectre. Actually, it's true. Right before I had Spectre, about a month before he was born, I went to a Bon Jovi concert and I was supposed to be bedridden. That's probably the most memorable birthday. But I had front row seats, so.
Front row seats. Wow. Can't go wrong with that. It's like one of those, like, that's one of the concerts that you look back and you're like, getting front row seats to a certain concert, you know, like now is hard, but at the same time, like back in the days, there were so many good bands to be able to see, especially having concert tickets in the front row. So
honestly, I mean, I'm a huge Alice Cooper fan, and I said, thank you, Collector's Conquest. I sat front row for an Alice Cooper concert, and I'll be honest, it was like the second time seeing him. I've seen him probably a dozen times. I have chose not to sit like up close anymore. I want to be at least 10 rows back because he does a full stage show, and if you're too close, you really can't see.
Yeah, true. That does make sense. Yeah, so like maybe about 10 rows back or something.
Usually I sit between 10 to 20 rows back when I see Alice.
Nice. All right, let's see here. Got a few more.
Get a contact bug back that far.
Sure.
All right. Let's see. All right. This is...
Is this the same one?
Nope. I had to use like some of that same music on a couple of them. You know, some of it leads into it. Let me make sure. 'Cause I know I did like a couple of these things, but I think the intros as far as like people saying stuff is different.
Mama J, I heard it's your birthday from Christina Payne. We wanted to say happy birthday, girl. You rock. Thanks for being a loyal fan and hope to see you soon at the next concert. Rock on. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mama J. Everybody, look at this picture. Her and Snoop are best friends. Really.
Mama J was ruthless.
Huh? Birthday. Whose birthday? Mama J. Oh. I didn't know it was her birthday. I always forget. Is she younger or older than Eric? Younger? Or like a day, right? Nothing to brag about. Yeah.
Caitlin doesn't know.
That's what I thought. She always brags about it. I don't know why. Party? No, I didn't hear anything about a party. If it was, it would be Deadpool themed. That's her favorite thing. Deadpool, and instead of singing Happy Birthday, just sing All I Want for Christmas Is You. That would be the ideal birthday for Mama J. No Bon Jovi, no Alice Cooper. She wants Mariah Carey play. That's it. Huh? Yeah, I love Mama J. You know, she has some flaws. You know, she bugs me more about grandkids than my own mother does, and you know, she shows me some weird dong related shit a lot, but it's okay because Dave sends me boob stuff, so it works out. It evens out a little bit. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, I'm still in that group with her. Group of all the girls. We got some stuff planned. Nothing I can talk about publicly, you know. Gotta keep that secret. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Happy birthday, Mama J. Love you.
Well, hey, it'll come out my mouth, you know.
So you listen to a lot of Justin Bieber?
Is that, are we gonna, Justin Bieber?
Who the fuck's Justin Bieber?
Good.
It's absolutely it's like beyond cold.
Who the fuck's Justin Bieber?
That is too funny. And Caitlin's getting booted again. You watch.
But yeah, because I had a couple of them that were I just kind of like played it afterwards, and
Well, you want to know what's funny? The pictures you show, and I'll tell everybody, you get to hear a secret now of Mama J in high school. The pictures that you show, the very first one of John with just the jacket on, with the long hair, when he had a hairy chest, because if you look at him now, he doesn't have a hairy chest anymore. But when he had a hairy chest, that was one of the posters that hung in my locker.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Remember the locker?
Well, we had 3 lockers because where we went to school, we had 3 floors. So we cheated. My best friend's locker was on the 1st floor. Mine was on the 3rd floor, and her sister's was on the 2nd. So we just shared.
Yeah, the locker days, man. Crazy.
Yeah, because I don't think kids have lockers now. I know when Spectre went to school, he didn't have a locker.
Yeah, they still like the lockers are in some of the schools. Like obviously in the PE department they have the lockers, but
not even here.
Oh wow, yeah, we have them in our middle school. They have them, but
they tell them to dress in their PE clothes under their regular clothes on PE day, and then after they sweat, then to put their regular clothes back on and finish the day out, especially if they had anything but last period.
Oh,
so.
God.
Me thinking that's very disgusting.
Yeah.
I went there and I said, okay, one of 2 things is happening. He's not in PE or he gets PE last period. Because that's just gross. So.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's see here. Present, share screen.
I did have a Paul Stanley poster in my locker. But it was not that one. But he was shirtless, but he had blue jeans on. And he had no face makeup on.
Let's see. Share screen.
I mean, obviously, we know none of the guys in Kiss are really good looking. But Paul Stanley was the best.
All right, so. Like I said, I kept the beginning part. Change up too much. Not easy to put all that together. So some of it I just got to keep away. Besides, you got to take a look at Mama J rocking out right here.
Keaton's, I had posters on all my walls, even cut out into letters.
Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman.
All the world is waiting for you and the power you possess. In your satin tights, fighting for your rights, and the old red, white, and blue.
Wonder Woman.
Now watch.
Wonder Woman.
Now the world is ready for you and the wonders you can do.
Hey, Mama J, sorry for the crazy hair, but Fenway and I just wanted to wish you the happiest of birthdays. You want to sing? This is your birthday. That's about all we can do. Anyways, we both love you. Happy birthday, and I hope it's a great one.
Hey, honey, happy birthday. I hope it's just as amazing as you are. We all love you in this community, and we're so glad that you're the mama.
Sassy and her pet alligator.
Happy birthday. Love you.
Right?
Bye.
Hey, Mama J. Excuse me. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I was going to do this whole thing with pops and stuff and everything, but I'm running out of time. But I got Ozzy back here. for you. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you happy birthday and many, many more. And you rock, lady. Love you. Bye.
You're a real tough cookie with a long history of breaking little hearts like the one in me. That's okay, let's see how you do it. Put up your dues, let's get down to it. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
Staying up all night, race round the house at 3, show you my backside after nudging you to pet me. Obsessed with flies, a box half my size fits me. I choose to improvise. You now attend to me. Open the door, I'll come, then I'll go. Feed me now, don't be slow. Stalk you in the bathroom. Privacy don't matter to me. To me. Mama just killed a mouse, ate it all except the head. That's your present on your bed. Mama, a sign of my love. Why did you scream and throw it all away? Mama, ooh, didn't mean to make you cry. I'll try to find a bird for you tomorrow. So sit down, I'll sit on. You need your legs to tatters. I see a little silhouette under the quilt. I'll attack, won't hold back. Thanks for sharing your big toe. Teeth and claws and fighting, kick, kick, kick and biting. Lee, you're my prey, come and play. I will scratch you, try to catch you. Now see me and don't be slow or I will meow. I'll sharpen my claws on your new settee. Sleep on your keyboard, I claim your property. Remember your role is to wait on me. In I come, out I go. Hurry up, don't be slow. Let me up now. No, I don't want to go. Let me go. I want out, or do I want to go? Let me go. Let me out, or maybe I don't know. I don't know. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, yes, no. The door is closed, the door is open. What do I want? I don't know. Just hurry up. You must do what I decide quickly. For me, serve me. Meow, 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 meow.
He ain't lying.
How was that?
My cats are just like that shit too.
I figured, being a cat lady, and having your cats, that it kind of hits right on the spot. Especially, I know there's many times I've gone in the bathroom and all of a sudden the door gets pushed open or whatever. My cat comes in. I'm just like, this is definitely. And then the other day, he did actually get a mouse. And I thought that he was just playing with it, but he ended up killing it. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, this is perfect.
Well, mine don't go outside, so they won't catch any rodents. And I had one pass away earlier this year, but the other two, the male, he doesn't go in the bathroom. He doesn't want to be in there with you. He has no interest. But my female cat, she lives by the true theory women go together. I cannot, it doesn't matter where I am in the house and where she's at. If I get up and head to the restroom, she's at the door waiting for me when I get there. I don't know what it's like to go to the bathroom by myself.
Yeah, it's amazing with the cats. I mean, because everything that they were saying was just spot on, and I was just like, I was like, I need to have this in there, and then I was trying to figure out.
Anytime after 4 a.m. to use the restroom, which normally I get up between 4 and 5 anyways. But even if I wanted to go back to bed, she's already laid in my spot and sprawled out like she owns the bed. Because she thinks I can go elsewhere.
And then let's see. This one here with as soon as the credits. All right. Now this one I had to, I had to include this one. I couldn't not sassy. I just really couldn't. And I just definitely had to put it in there.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, wait, why is it not talking? Wait, hold on a minute. Wait, hold on. Oh.
You have it on mute.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
You make me watch him again?
You're still here. It's over. Go home.
Oh, you were expecting a teaser for Mama J's OnlyFans? Well, we don't have that kind of money. What were you expecting? Big Dog Dave to show up with an eye patch singing a Britney Spears number? Go. Go.
Oh, but I can tell you one thing, and it's a bit of a secret.
Mama J did forge her birth certificate, and she is actually 1 year older than Eric. So, there. And I'll give you one more thing. Mama J owns 13 Deadpool pops. Yep.
Anyway, big secret. Shh. Oh, and don't leave your garbage all lying around.
You probably ain't lying. There probably is 13 Deadpool pops that are being kept in this house.
Yeah, I had to include that in there, but definitely, like I said, a lot of people just wanted to wish you, a happy birthday, and wasn't sure exactly how we were going to do it, and but at the same time, I was like, well, I'm going to go live and see if we can have you. I had Sassy come in as well, and then Umpty, and just see if we can kind of disguise it as a random live, but we just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Like I said, you do so many things in this community for a lot of people, and over the years that you've supported, and just sending out your amazing boxes, and just everything in general. I mean, everybody has stories that they could sit and probably tell on how you have affected our lives, and so we just wanted to wish you a happy birthday, and we hope, like I said, that continues, and many more that we get to celebrate. And thank you for being such an amazing you. You reach out and give a lot to a lot of people, and so thank you so much, Mama J. We love you, and hails to the kingdom.
Well, I appreciate it. I really do. Hey, Chase. Yeah.
And so we wanted to, obviously be able to say happy birthday to you guys. So we're going to go ahead and let's see if we can do this here. All right. So we have the cupcake, the cake, but we do have to have some help with some people singing. So happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, 'cause you're awesome.
what Sassy has stuff too. All right, so
Some
Umpty and
Fatty cookies.
Sassy. So we'll do it on a countdown, and then we'll just say a big happy birthday, Mama J. Okay, and then Mama J can blow out the candles. All right, hold on. All right, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Mama J. Blow your candles out.
Not that much air.
Hope you made good.
Well, I
rest.
appreciate it. I really do.
But so yeah, we definitely take a shot. There you go. But definitely, like I said, hopefully, and your box arrived yesterday, so
It did. I just haven't had a chance to film a video, so I haven't opened it yet.
so there's a birthday card in there's in relation. So a couple of things that are thrown in there, and so just like I said, you do a lot to everybody in the community, and we just want to take the special day today to tell you how special you are to everybody. So continue to rock because, like I said, there is nobody like Mama J. We are so happy that you are, our mama in the community. So thank you for what you do and all the hard work that you put into things. And I know you're taking a break a little bit from the swap and must enjoy that quite a bit. But
Yeah, because I get to irritate Dave now.
that is the fun part. So, and the collector swap. So can you kind of give us a little rundown what's going on with that? So everybody's getting ready for that this weekend.
You know
right?
I don't run that, right? I stepped down.
You still know everything about it.
You're the spokeswoman.
The boxes should be out technically by tomorrow. They must be scanned no later than Saturday, or Dave will have your head. Okay. We did a rainbow swap. Again, they wanted to stress it was not a pride swap, it was a rainbow swap. I believe what was there 7 colors you had to include in your box. So hopefully everybody sent out amazing boxes. And FYI, the next swap is Christmas. And I have let Dave and Caitlin, they've they chose this swap. They'll choose what the next theme will be for Christmas too. In my understanding is they've already planned it all out.
So no Halloween swap?
No, there won't be. This is kind of your Halloween swap now. Right? Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that, but because we had the, we usually
why? Well, I think it's because we're trying to get it done a little sooner to give you a little more time for the Christmas box.
Yeah. Well, I mean, then maybe we should.
We could do a small group if anyone wants to do like a 2 or 3 week Halloween swap. We could do a quick swap like that.
Yeah, that's a possibility. And then obviously if we draw
Halloween
names
themed
sooner,
only boxes, make it very specific.
Yeah.
I know you probably get like Horror Mama, Jared and Michelle. I don't know. There would probably be other people too, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I like horror.
You like horror?
Throw it around. BK Fit.
Christine, I think, likes horror.
Yeah.
Angie likes everything creepy.
I've never seen a horror movie.
You've never seen a horror movie?
You got it.
I've probably seen them, but I don't remember them. But I've seen probably some a long time ago.
Well, I used to watch them a lot when I was younger. Now that I'm older, I really don't watch them. I think because when you're younger, you're like, ooh, yeah, the more scary, the more blood, the better. But then when you're older, you're like, damn, this shit is real. This shit really happens in the world,
Yeah, starting next month, I'm going to start getting names actually for a scary Halloween sticker swap. So
yeah,
that will happen.
Mr. Ugly said he's down.
He's down for a Halloween swap. So yeah, so I said we could do a small swap. Anybody that wants to be in it, just maybe like 10, limit it to like 10 people or something. So it's not like a big project. You know.
I mean, we could start it running it now. That way it still gives.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you know, I mean,
yeah.
It can just be something different. Just do it like a cap of 10 or 20 people. I mean, you know, small amount of people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's 3 months and 18 days to Halloween. So
Thank you, Mr. Ugly.
But yeah, so I mean, definitely, like I said, you know, having something, you know, just a little bit would be fun because Halloween is still that segue into Christmas, and
I get it because a lot of people, it's just unfortunately because of shipping and people shipping late and things like that. You know, it's hard to do an actual Halloween box and then within a month or a month and a half be able to get those Christmas boxes built and out.
Well, if we're doing videos in July, you have August and September, so you could still say even by mid-September you send one out. I mean, it's like people can drop them off.
Everything moved up a little. I'm not sure how we got these dates. I know that, you know, but I mean, I get what you're saying because we almost have a gap now. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's supposed to go January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. That's why I think you think there's a Halloween box because normally for box 3, we start in July. We go July, August, and then around September, October, we do videos. And then we go into the Christmas box. Somehow we've really moved forward. We're going to be done with box 3 like here this month.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a gap. I get 100% what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, plus, I mean, it's something we've done in the past. So, I mean, it's one of those things, hey, if somebody wants to do it, and you don't have to necessarily have the same people roll over, it could be different people. And if it's a smaller amount, then great, you know, and it doesn't have to necessarily be, you know, a large amount. It could, you know, there's a lot of ways that you can make it fun.
Well, you know, I mean, not to steal anyone's ideas, but I know that in the past I have done, I think she called them Funkoween or something. The Halloween swaps with Mel.
Yeah.
With Geeking Out with Mel and the McDorks and stuff. I've done those, you know, so I did those in Lap with These prior because I didn't have to run those.
Right.
And that was when I was running all of these. So those I just had to build a box and ship it out. They don't use Elfster. They limit it to, I think, 13 people or something.
Yeah.
It's very limited, unlike ours.
Yeah,
So,
I was in there one time. It was fun, and I think it's just you know, you just kind of be creative with it and how.
So are you saying you're taking the reins on that one, Eric?
No. That's
No.
Melly Mel's thing. No.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about like us.
No, because Mama J has always been on record. She lets the ladies handle it. so I wouldn't want to do that.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I think we could probably do that. We just, like I said, we keep it small.
Well, just,
you know,
just let's, you know, let's look into it to see who's interested and see if, you know, if we can get, like, you already have Sassy, myself, you have Mr. Ugly. I mean, so you're almost halfway through to, you know, what you can put up with. So if, you know, somebody's down, they're down. And BK Phipps may want to do it. I mean, you never know. So, but anyways, myself, I only was going to come on here for a little bit. I know, Sassy, are you running an auction today?
If I do it, it'll probably be tonight because I was gonna do it at 7, but then I saw Umpty was going on at 7 my time. Then I was gonna do it at 3, but then you were coming on here at 3:30, so I might do one tonight. I don't know. It depends. We're leaving in the morning, and I don't know if I want to have to deal with that tonight. We'll see.
Okay. Well, I know Umpty is doing his interview tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern. All right, Umpty?
Yes, it's a 7.
Okay.
Oh, it's 7?
7 o'clock Eastern. Yeah.
And
about an hour from now.
And I'm going to actually try again on, I tried this morning with the whatnot, but I'm trying to figure out times. Like, I'm just trying to figure out what's, sometimes there's a lot of people on that, like, I don't want to like go, if I see that they have like 40, 50 bookmarks, I don't want to go up in that sense against them. So I try to,
Let me tell you though, those bookmarks don't always mean anything, Eric.
right.
Because I know, like, for a fact, example, when I was trying to do the whatnot and all that, and everyone's like, you need the bookmarks, you need the bookmarks. That's not true, because then I'd watch people have a lot of bookmarks and you go in their show and there'd be like nobody there.
Yeah.
And like at one show, I had 100 bookmarks and I had 5 people in the show.
Yeah. No, but it's like there are certain streamers that I know that usually do get a lot of people in there.
There are some, yes.
And so like I'm like, okay, well, I'm either gonna go an hour before or hour after. And I look for certain times. So I tried this morning at 7, and I actually started in Sassy. I know you came in for a few minutes. They had, like, I had it down to $11 starts, where you could have got, if you would have picked the right box, you could have got a chase for $11. And just the crowd wasn't biting. So I'm like, okay, like, I'm not going to stay on very long and keep doing this. It's like, if you're not getting the momentum, then screw it.
That's why I can't do it. I just don't have the patience to try to build up. And you got to build up.
Yeah. It's well, like I said, if you can get the right crowd in, and obviously with like the Peter Pan case breaks, a lot of people are interested in that. And but I'm gonna do again today. I'm gonna try at 5. So I'm doing a chase in space, 6 chases, 25 spots. So bottom line is it's you're gonna pick your own chases. So there's one common that is a chase, but the other 5 you're gonna be able to pick, through the duck race and stuff. So this way, I'm not just putting, like, say, a chase that maybe somebody already has, or like, like maybe they're not interested in that. So I'm not stuck with those chases throughout the game. So now I have kind of like, okay, here are chases you can choose from, type of thing. But so I'm going to give it another shot tonight and see. But it's one of those things where
you just got to build up the people. You just need to come up with a gimmick that works for you. Like I know Christina does a lot of themed and $5 starts and stuff. And, and I get it if you can get enough people in there. But the thing is, you don't want it always, and I'm not saying that to be mean, but you don't want it always just to be the people
Right.
Because your friends can only, buy so much or get so much or whatever, depending, So it's hard if it's only people coming. So
right.
you
And
got to build that outside people.
Yeah, because I'd come in and like say like Mark Schaefer would start the bid, and and it's like when we do, like last week when we did the break with the sodas, you and Brandy were doing some, but there were some other streamers getting in on it too. And so you definitely want to have that opportunity to put product that people are going to buy, and hopefully that you can get the momentum on the build. And sometimes you luck out and get the bidding wars, but then sometimes it's like, at least if I get my minimum that I'm asking for, then I'm happy. I'm just not going to want to drop it down like, oh, let me drop it to $5 so you can go get a $40-$50 chase, like, no. And especially if I've already spent money in to acquire this stuff, like,
No, I get what you're saying. You want to somehow make it work. And that's why I said, you just got to come up with a gimmick that works for you. I've seen some people that come up with really good things, and then I've seen other people, but you can do, like, people will do boxes, I'm going to punch this door will say, oh, you're a winner. This door will say, oh, you got a door or something, I mean, there's different things you can do. For me, it's like, I don't like putting all the effort forth of deciding what I want to put up, listing it, making sure it's listed, making sure people know, having everything there. And then, 5 people show up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the good thing is so now that I do it on this program, I can just slide them in. I can remove them, add them. And then
now, but also with Whatnot, you can forward your stuff now too.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just, and I'm still trying to work up to 1K sales. Like, I'm getting closer. That way, it makes it a little bit easier when I do
I think you get what, immediate payment or something? I don't know.
It's like I think they do it on that Friday or or what, or when you push if you send everything out the minute you do, then you get it. So
When you mark shipped, it
Yeah.
automatically.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you get it pretty quick.
Mhm. Yeah.
I
Just
just
like Christina told me the other day, why didn't you go longer? Well, I really needed to go to the bathroom and stuff was starting to slow down. So I wasn't going to just keep sitting there and sitting there and sitting there. And
Yeah.
sitting there. Once it starts to slow down, I'm ready to go, you know?
yeah, that's why I gauge it like within the first half hour or so. Like
I just do way better on eBay.
what's up, James?
My sales are starting to pick up on Macari, so I'm kind
You
of.
know, I had taken everything off Macari. I'm thinking about putting my pops back up there. Maybe nothing else, but just the pops. But I've done really well on eBay. Really well. You
Yeah,
know, and
they just take a lot out though, right?
I don't think they take any more than anyone else.
Actually, eBay takes the least out. Macari takes a little bit more than whatnot, but not much.
But you have to wait to get paid on, because I know I have an eBay account.
I don't have to wait to get paid. I have immediate payout.
Okay.
But
you had to build
I've
up.
had
You had
my
to build up to
eBay
that.
account for over 20 years. I used to be a seller before. I used to do a lot of things on here. So I mean, my number is really high. It's not like I was new to eBay.
Right.
So you
Yeah,
know, I
Macari
have
needs
100%
more.
feedback. I've sold over 6,000 items. So it's just, you know, because I've been on there a long time. Even when I don't use it, I've always had the same account.
Yeah.
No, Macari, yes, you do have to wait until it gets shipped, and then they have to rate you and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
that kind of can take a while, yes, but
yeah.
Yeah.
And then with eBay, you do have to wait, I think, a certain like processing time or whatever.
I think it's 3 days.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but for me, I don't, so I don't know how many exact days it
I
is.
think it's 3 because the last time I sold,
Yeah.
in a couple of days, I had my money. But I had a guy recently. I had listed an anime auto that I had for $5, and he bought it, but then I couldn't find it because I had took all the stuff from my house, put it in the studio, and I let him know. I said, you know, I can't find it. I refunded his money, everything, and he left me the horriblest feedback.
You know, you can fight that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's too late now. It's been
How long ago was it?
It's been a few months back.
Oh yeah. No, you can, if it's something truly like that where you really did lose it, it was a mistake, you know, whatever. You can fight so many feedbacks a year that they'll remove. Like I had some, like I have really good feedback, but I had somebody give me negative feedback because they bought an item from me that I didn't make. It came in a box. It was brand new sealed, so I never used it. They used it, it worked, but it just didn't work the way they wanted it to. So they left me bad feedback. You know, well, I don't choose how the thing works.
Well, it dropped my feedback to like, I had 100%. Now I think it's at 50 because of what he said.
There should be an expiration on the
small
feedback.
adjustment.
You know, on the feedback, there should be a time limit. There should be like within a certain window that if you aren't providing that direct feedback, like if I got something and it was broken,
you only have so long.
Yeah.
I think it's like 30 days, maybe 30 or 90 days. I can't remember now.
Well, the thing is too, like I know, like, I mean, there are some people that have been able to make, you know, like for example, Cody, Popular Opinion, he's done extremely well and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he has turned that around in his favor 100%. And if you can continue to get the product and get the feed and the people in, you can be very successful with it. But like people that are coming in like myself that are just trying to find the right window, the right, you know, trying to get the right people in, it's hard. But, you know, I try to go in and build up rapport in some of these streams and just try to like have people.
I did that. I did that too. It didn't work. I mean, it just didn't work for me. And I had a lot of people that, you know, I was linked to, and I still am linked to on whatnot, but it just didn't work for me. It didn't, because the thing is that I'm not like Cody. Okay. He makes sure he has product, you know, he gets the product, he has the product to sell. These people that flip pallets, they have product. They know they're getting product. It's going to be random product. like Christina. She gets products. She gets her stuff together, like, and she makes sure she has enough for, and she keeps up the same thing. But like me, I'm just a random seller. I'm going to sell what I got out of mystery boxes, what I don't want in my collection, my extras. I'm not a full seller. I'm just a random seller.
Well, that's why I took the time, to build up, some of my, sodas and stuff to, provide an opportunity, and
Yeah.
have that where I could be like, okay, I can do an auction where I can afford to give up 5 chases and still have chases. And, and so that's one of the things I'm trying to do, but I don't want to like put all my eggs in the basket and get rid of all my top flight chases.
No, I wouldn't either.
But it has, like I said, sometimes it had, like when I did the case break for the Peter Pan, it was great. I got what I was asking for to start, and it was pretty decent for
Me
2
too, Mark.
quarters.
I don't want to be on there either.
But
I'm gonna get going off of here for now. I got to go
all
eat
right,
supper
Humpty.
before I get online. Happy
Okay,
birthday, Mama J.
Thank you.
Take care, Humpty. But I mean, that's the thing for me, is I try to, like, I had a stream the other day, and More Life and Travel came in and they supported the stream, but on her first pick, she picked my top chase. Like, she picked number 22, and it was one of my top hits. And I'm like, so the thing is, as a streamer, you always want to kind of hope that maybe through your numbers that your top hits kind of last a while, right? And so like she took it right up, but good for her, because like $15 and she got a $70 chase.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and then you're like hoping that other people will be like, ooh, I want to get in and do that. So you're having that Jones effect. And but sometimes, it'll work where your best chase is at the end, and people are all bidding, trying to get it, so but definitely, like I said, it's whatever works. If you can get the followers on the eBay and sell the stuff. I think for me, I just don't have the patience to wait for the date. Like, I mean, there's the buy it nows, but
Yes.
you can also, you set
I
your.
don't really use a lot of the auctions. I'll be honest. Very few. Like, I have over. What do I have? I have 349 items. I'm under 350. I usually try to keep my number above 350, but I have 349 items listed on eBay, and I'm going to tell you, I don't know if any of them are auction, and if they are, maybe 9. The rest are all buy it nows, and you can make an offer. The funny thing is, I've had people that we know on Instagram or through YouTube and stuff buy from me and not even realize it until after they get the item.
Yeah.
Because, and I keep telling people, tell me who you are, make an offer, a legit offer, and if I know who you are, we'll make it work.
Yeah.
Like Dead Zone, he just told me what he wanted, and I just pulled it off of eBay, and he bought it that
right.
way.
And I think too, like, because I get your notifications for you and Christina, and I'll just like look in there. I'll be like, okay, what can I tell Mama J to take off? But I mean, if you can list a lot of stuff like that, and I think that's probably the chore for me too, is the listing. Like, I think it's gotten a lot better for me on Whatnot to go in and figure out a better way of listing my auction stuff and not having to list 20 items. But like I said, I don't, with Whatnot, like I said, it does work for me when I can get on this and stream. I've had success with it in the past. I'm still trying to build a little bit of success with the sodas, but at the same time, it's still an opportunity. I know that my shipping, I usually ship the next day. And then that allows me, pretty much, I know that probably by the end of the week, I'm going to get paid. So I try to plan it around that. And, and then of course, sometimes if you do things in the community, like mystery boxes, you get some people that will help out and buy. And, sometimes it works to that advantage as well. Or you do just direct sales, somebody wants a chase and you're like, okay, I'll give it to you for $45, whatever, so, but, but Mama J, we salute you 100%. I appreciate you. and everybody in the community, like I said, at one point or another, has had a lot of positive results with you. You've helped people out. I know there's sometimes things have been negative in the past, but that's part of the community. It's always going to be. But you've always shown everybody how to handle it and help people out. And, so we appreciate knowing that Mama J is in our community, in our life. But, more so as, a friend and, having that aspect, because it's not just about toys, and collectibles and things that we just enjoy. It's now more about people. And, we have so many opportunities. Like Sassy's going to go and in September, and or with the cancer thing, and that's what I'm saying. When you're in certain areas, like for us, Mama J, we don't have that as much. Like we don't have on this side of the coast. Like we don't get the cons.
Yeah, we don't get the same things all the time, and like I mean, me and Eric both live in California, but we're what 6 hours apart.
About that, yeah.
Yeah, I think 6 hours apart. So it's hard, but and we don't get those little cons that, because you know why? Because in California it would not be a little con.
Well, and you got the San Diego con, and that's their big haul. But we still occasionally, like I even know, like sometimes on the horror cons, it's not as like say in Kentucky or Cincinnati, or Florida. Like Florida gets a lot of stuff. I think Chase is kind of like patting the pockets and saying, "Hey, let's get that stuff over here," But it's and sometimes I'm like, man, I would love to go to this, but it's such a trip, to do. So you kind of hope that maybe something's in your neck of the woods. But I know with Sassy, getting an opportunity to go meet and hang out and do something like that, this community has been able to offer that, and that's what's amazing about it, because now, even though we're all like in different places, a lot of the times it feels like we're all under one roof. And and that's such a great feeling, because I know at any given time, anybody can help each other, and even if we haven't, like, say, like, for example, if I go into Chase's streams on Saturdays, like it might be sometimes it'll be a month before I can get in there. But then when I go in there, he still makes you feel like you just came in just as like you were there yesterday, So that's what I'm saying. It's like the people in the community that are like that,
Yeah, because some will be like, "Oh, you didn't come last week. I ain't talking to you."
Yeah.
So,
It's like, oh, you didn't like my video, and it's like, I get it. Like everybody,
like I don't comment, so I tell people that, because I always tell people, don't be offended. I'm not a commenter. I watch on the TV, and I don't a lot of times go back and comment.
Right, but in a lot of times we don't know. Like, I mean, obviously, like and one of the things that I try to do that I haven't been able to do as well is go back in and
thank you, Brandy,
or respond or reply, and and so it's like we all try for that, So what's up, Brandy? How's it going? So I mean, that's but the thing is the people that are in this community that ever since we first started, like I remember my 400 celebration, and having Dead Zone make my thumbnail for me and helping me out, and then you doing the shout out, and like having a lot of that community support, and then like meeting people like Brandy, and obviously doing like the Toys for Tots and the the charities and stuff like that. And so we've all been able to have an opportunity to support each other in some way. And but the friendships, like even if YouTube canceled tomorrow and said, I'm not doing any more videos, like there's so many friendships that would still continue on. And
I can't tell you how many actual phone numbers I have of people, because of that one time that Instagram went down and none of us could talk. So I actually I have some actual phone numbers to where if need be, I can call them.
Yeah, I remember Sassy calling me at 4 o'clock in the morning one time.
That was not me.
I was like, I know it's like you get the people that butt dial in the chats and stuff, and you're getting this like all of a sudden somebody's calling. I'm like, okay, like it's like because I'm on the West Coast, so like it's already 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock on the East, and you get that call, and you're like, it's not even
Yeah.
time for me to get up yet, you know. But
pudding challenge coming soon. That's right.
But it's true. A lot of us though have gone through, like I went through the phase where I was doing the videos and I said, okay, I'm gonna do 1 a week. I'm gonna do 2 a week. Then it was like nothing. Then I went through dropping 3 a day. Okay. Then I went through, and now I'm trying to hit like 2 a day, but I'm using vacation videos. I made them into a shitload of shorts so that, but
that's why I'm doing like what I want to do. Like, I mean, like I do my movie Monster Monday because I love monster movies. And so for me to be able to just kind of like, it doesn't even matter to me if it's like monetized or not. Like I just go in and I just try to do it. And then like, I want to get back and doing my Saturday scares because it was something I enjoy, but I just haven't had the time in the last couple of weeks because I've been doing life. And, and it's like, I still want to do, like I just filmed my Funko Soda Saturday video, and I still, want to do, I have a Sassy's box and comic book posers to film for Funko Friday from Whatnot. So it's just like, I try to figure out little places that I can put stuff in, and then, and then you try to experiment and say, hey, okay, I'm going to do this short and this short. And if it does really well, see if you can do it, sustain it for a while. And it is what it is. Like, I mean, we're not going to be like, going buying a 7 bedroom mansion or whatever. I get that, but I still want to do it for me, and until that runs low or out of gas, I'll do it.
No, I get it. And that's what I tell people, but I always say too, don't expect to get rich off, I just recently decided that because I'm tired of having to limit the music I play in videos. I'm tired of having to pick something that YouTube says, okay, you like this. It's just like, for what? For me, especially when I don't make a lot of videos, and then so I'm not really making a ton of any money, really. And but that's why I ended the channel memberships. And if I want to play the music I choose through the video and I can't monetize it, I don't care.
Well, the hard part is, so like when I did my Weird Wednesday the other night, I had a perfect video because it was from Ardmore, Oklahoma, where a guy had saw like a UFO, an encounter, and I had taped it and put it in there. But when it played through, they said that they wouldn't show my video, like it wouldn't be because of that particular one. So I had to cut it out. I was like, damn it. Like this was
because he wasn't allowing use of it. That I always run it like you're saying, I always run it and then let it sit there, like before I finalize it or anything, and see what happens. And if it says, oh, you can't use this or something like that, they won't allow. Or sometimes it'll say, oh, the owner will allow you to use it, but you can't monetize it.
Right.
You get a copyright claim, which is nothing. You can have 9 billion of them. They don't mean anything because it's just a claim. As long as you're not lying and saying it's mine,
Right.
I just got tired of it, and I just want to choose what I want to choose. But I do that too. I'll film pieces, put it there. Some will say, oh, it won't be shown everywhere. And then I'll click and it'll say like Argentina and somewhere else can't see this. And I'll be like, okay. So then I'll still do it because, I figure as long as the United States can see it, I don't really care. So,
Yeah.
So
No, I know.
Brandy, what Chase was talking about is, I guess about a year and a half ago, me, Chase, and Bearded Barbarian did a pudding contest where he put Snickers in the pudding, and we had to take the Snickers out with our mouth. And Chase won, and we've been talking about doing a remix,
I have a ton of them, Brandy.
soon, and we just keep talking about it. And Chase won, but Bearded Barbarian said it was shenanigans. But Bearded Barbarian he's a sore loser. So, but you have to go back and look at some of my lives when I was in the bunker that looked like I was in that little tunnel looking thing. It was
Sore loser, barbarian. Sore loser.
Somebody clip that and send it to him so we can have some drama. No, I'm kidding.
right.
Sore loser, bearded barbarian. No, I mean it's that same, like even like today when I did the Pat Benatar thing, it said, you know, that it couldn't be monetized or whatever. You could
Yeah,
use it,
but
you
you
can't,
could use
you
it.
know? Yeah. And
You just get a claim, and the claim means nothing.
yeah,
You
like
know?
I said, I usually get a lot of the claims when I do my movie Monster Monday. You know, but I still will do them because it's what I want to do. And
Yeah, that's it. You know, I do that too, like with music or things like I don't care. I
yeah.
don't care. I'm gonna put what I want, you know.
Yeah, if you know, if the one thing I don't like sometimes though is if I go through all the editing and then I go to upload and then it says it won't show my video, like it's
Yeah,
not going
I
to.
get
Then I
it.
have
I've
to
done
go
that
through.
too.
So that part's hard because I'm like, okay, what is it? And once I figure out what it is, and I have to cut it out, and I'm like, ah. So now that part of it's kind of frustrating, but at the same time, I'm still going to go that path where, you know, like I don't. Like I said, if I was making, you know, like if we had like 20,000 viewers and we are making all kinds of sponsors and all that stuff, then yeah, I mean, I would probably take a look a little bit closer. But for right now, I don't care if it fits into what I was trying to create,
Hey,
then I'm going to
Caitlin.
use it. What's up, Caitlin?
I seen your video. You thought you got it booted once? We got some talking to do.
And Caitlin, just so you know, you said that I'm older than Mama J, but Mama J has already gone on record, Caitlin. She's already gone on record that she is older than me. So just letting you know, Caitlin. Okay. So there you go. And
you see that crappy pop Funko sent me?
Yeah.
I was so pissed. You know, all I could sit there and think, damn you, Eric. All I could sit there and think was, out of everything, I've been waiting. How many times have I wanted? I've been waiting. Give me my Janice Pop. Give me my Janice Pop. I have the one, and I knew this one was coming, and I've been waiting for this one patiently. The outside shipping box was perfect. Not a crinkle, not a dent, nothing. But the pop inside,
yeah, that's
so Spectre actually ordered it because I was at the doctor's when it came out. And so he contacted them, sent them photos. They're going to send out a new one. They said I can keep the other one or find a new home for it. And they said, so they're going to send me another one. But Jenny said they did that for her, and 3 times it was messed up.
well, now you can have out of box, right?
That's what I told. I said, I'll just take one out of box.
Yeah.
You know, I'll put it over here with all my other Janice stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I just bought that Janice statue when we were at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So,
well, I mean, definitely. I mean, especially when you've been waiting for something that, you know, and you go and buy it, and then as collectors, we're like, we didn't
Funko has nothing for me anymore. I don't know if people don't realize that. And like, I'm done with Funko. I am letting go of a lot of stuff. I'm keeping only certain things. But, you know, I had one grail. I have that grail thanks to James Dieter. That grail sits right here above my TV, and that is my grail pop. Now, Funko had nothing for me. Then they gave me Janice. You know, okay, finally you have something, and then you send it to me damaged.
Yeah.
You know, I would like a Jim Morrison. They really need to give me a Morrison without having to be on that stupid album. I just want a Jim Morrison.
Yeah, that'd be.
And I'd like a Bon Jovi too, but I don't think they'll ever do it.
Well, hopefully too. Like, I mean, you see the Jimi Hendrix sodas, like maybe that they'll do a Janis Joplin soda.
Yeah, but
you know,
they need to give us some other people too. You know, I mean, there's so many people they can do, and I know they got to get the license, but they just don't. You know, they just don't.
But if they're making the Funko Pops, they should have if they had already made that Funko Pop, they should have the rights to make that same mold in the form.
Well,
of
that's my whole thing. Like with the Doors, you had the rights to use Jim Morrison on an album. I can't get just a Jim Morrison.
Right.
You know, I mean, I don't understand that.
Right.
So,
Well, it's like Freddy Krueger. I mean, they have a Freddy Krueger pop and a Jason Voorhees pop. So can we get that same pop mold maybe in a soda, type of thing? And where does or does the license end after 5 years and you no longer get to
well,
have
they
it?
do only get them for a certain amount of time. So,
But I definitely, I mean, like I said, it's hard because, like, for me, my Universal Monster collection, thanks to the Roo Crew, has been completed. It's something that stays dear with me, from my childhood, being with, my dad and everything, and has shaped into part of who I am with horror. So I'm happy with that. And, I have my Grail and, I have a couple of signed pops, so I don't necessarily need to go out and grab something. If something catches the eye, I'm like, yeah, I'd like to have it, great. But, the sodas, like I said, if they make some horror sodas, I'll go after that. Like I got my Creature from the Black Lagoon Chase soda. I'm still looking for the Frankenstein one. But if I get certain ones, yeah, I'll keep them, but otherwise, like I said, there's all kinds of collectors out there. There's all kinds of people that will enjoy something, and it's fine. I mean, it's like everybody, some people collect Spider-Man, some people collect anime, some people, Star Wars, whatever, The Office, whatever they love, that's fine.
but see,
And
I'm a real picky collector. Like I'm reading Angie's thing. Like she needs the OG Kiss Pops. I had one that I actually sold, so hopefully it wasn't one you needed. But my whole thing was I like Kiss. I'm a Kiss fan. I've always been a Kiss fan. I've seen Kiss many times. I've met all of Gene's family, excluding Gene. I mean, Paul Stanley hung in my locker in high school. So, I've been a Kiss fan, but I don't really need the OG Kiss pops. I have the Ozzy one like that, and I have the Cooper one like that, and I think an AC/DC one. But I try to be picky, even with the rock pops. I don't need them all. I just need certain ones. Ozzy, yes, give me all of Ozzy. Alice, I need more than the two that you've given me. But there's so many rock stars out there. But Funko blew it the minute they called all music rock pops, But we don't have no Heart Pops. We don't have no Stevie Nicks pop. What about like a Pink, a Pat Benatar? I mean, there are so many people. So many.
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of areas that they could go in that people want instead of recycling the same. Like Sassy said, we don't need, 3 or 4, say Superman pops, right? I mean, it's like if it looks the same, but maybe it's just in he's got a black suit on. Like there's certain things that, like, I don't need to have all of these same ones type of thing. And I mean, it's great. I mean, if people want to buy them,
the thing is, even like with some of the music pops, honestly, we don't need any more Jimi Hendrix pops. I love Jimi Hendrix, but we don't need any more. We don't need any more John Lennon pops. I love John Lennon, but we don't need any more. Okay. There are certain ones that they've done too many. Britney, we don't need any more Britney Spears pops. We have what, 5 or 6 of them?
I
We
love
need
Elvis.
no more.
I love Elvis, but now we have what, 4 or 5 Elvis?
Yeah, we don't need any more Elvis pops.
But
Give us
Dead
somebody
Zone
else.
will
Stop
argue with
grabbing
you.
that name and trying to shove it all down our throat.
But there's different things that they can do. Maybe if there's a certain iconic look that they haven't been able to do with that particular character.
I mean, I get that if they spread it out, but Funko fails on a lot of that. Okay.
Right.
Like, they'll release like one of their record album things and they'll pick an album that really, I mean, it's a popular album, but then there's like another album that's hitting a 50th anniversary from that same artist, but that's not the one they chose to release. They don't think about what they release, but like I said, they screwed it all up when they called everything a rock pop. I'm sorry. TLC is not rock. Biggie is not rock. and I like TLC, and I like Biggie, and I like all of them. I like Snoop. He's not rock,
Right,
you know.
right.
So
And they never made a Aretha Franklin pop, huh? Either.
I think they're supposed to.
Didn't they just do one?
I think
Did
they
they?
just announced one. I don't know that
Yeah.
it's been dropped yet. We finally got a Dolly. Yeah, like you said, no Taylor Swift pop. Why don't we have a Taylor pop? Why don't we have a Justin Bieber pop?
Do we have a Tina Turner?
No.
Yeah. I mean, they should like. I mean, basically, what Funko should do is have each month where they spotlight, a certain musician of the month, in this particular pop that comes out, and maybe a TV show that there's a lot of stuff that they could do, but I know that a lot of it they still keep cycling through, and some of it they try to use Freddie Funko as that hook.
And
But
then I do understand that sometimes they have stipulations. Like, what is it? All the Star Wars pops have to be bobbleheads or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So they do get certain stipulations that they can't change. Okay. Like there's certain people, that don't want to be made a certain way. They want to be made another way, So I get it to a point, but I really think they lose on a lot.
yeah, there's a lot that could be made money off of if they would allow, like, take a poll each month for fans to say which pops would you like.
That's just what Angie said, just what you said.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, okay. Yeah, Brandy, we definitely showed them, had a little bit of fun with that. I just think that, there's definitely, as collectors, there's a lot of stuff out there, and you have to make a choice of, like, what would you like to keep collecting, and what is really tugging at your heartstrings,
Yeah.
What's up, Alex?
Thank you. Yeah, no, I agree. And it just, like, I got rid of my Sons of Anarchy pops. Okay. I've debated on getting rid of the Gilmore Girl pops. I mean, it's almost like I'm just so frustrated with Funko and the way they do things. Like, I'll never get rid of my Boy Meets World pops, but how come we only got Cory and Topanga? I'll never get rid of my Grease pops, but how come we only got Sandy and Danny? I mean, there are other. Why don't I have a Rizzo?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, there's definitely, like I said, there's a lot of them that, like, for example, like, look at, you talked about Kiss, right? Well, they made the soda with the two characters, but they didn't finish the set. Like the other characters
why?
missed.
Because I don't know what they did with that. Now you got to remember, Gene holds a death grip on everything Kiss. Okay, and let me tell you, this is why the man is worth as much money as he is, because he merchandised Kiss to the T. So I don't know if he had some kind of special contract with them stating, we are the only two original members. We're the only two that you can continue on sodas. But they did let him do all four for the pops.
Right.
So I don't know. It seems so weird that they pick and they choose.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you're like, you scratch your head and you're like, why is this not being made, or
why did you make that?
Why is it? Yeah, it's like, well, why is it that we can see this as collectors, but you can't see it as distributors? And you don't listen to what we're willing to spend our money on. Instead you're trying to force us to buy something, that basically is going to probably end up sitting on a shelf and eventually go to clearance.
TV does the panels, right, where you watch certain shows and you judge them, and that's how we know if we're going to keep a show or lose a show. Funko should do something similar. Have like a group every month that says, okay, you know what, stop doing this or do this, or this is what. Trust me, they're listening, because they hear us all the time when we say we want something.
Yeah.
They just don't do it right.
Yeah.
Like, I really think instead of giving us a Janus, and then another one that looks exactly the same but black light. And don't get me wrong, I bought both, okay? But you know, you gave me two pops that look exactly the same. Why didn't I get a Janus? And since you were doing black light, why didn't I get Janice on top of her Porsche? The picture I use on Instagram, you know, like a pop and ride. Why didn't I get that? That would have been amazing as a black light.
Yeah. There's
You
a
know? And that's
the
her
thing.
iconic car. People know,
Yeah.
you know.
There's just a lot of stuff that as a collector you want to have, like you're willing to spend money on, and Funko doesn't, you know, oblige to that and say, okay, well, people will spend money on this. Instead, they think they know what people will spend money on, and people look at it and they're like, no. So
Well, you know, like I said, it's the same. Like, yeah, I don't really collect sodas. I have a few music ones, but every other soda you see me opening, it's just because I enjoy looking for the chase. I like the hunt through the sodas for the chase. So I think I'm gonna like those little blockbuster cases too, because I like that kind of hunt for a chase. But I don't want to keep all, yeah, like that. Oh, you dropped him again. I got the comment, you know, but the soda, I like that, you know, so, but I don't want to keep them all. I just want to do the hunt. Same thing with mystery minis, you know, like I did the Stranger Things, right? I'm hunting for Eddie. I don't want anything else. Everything else will go. I just want Eddie. Or when
I liked when you did the Alice through the looking glass. Those are so cool.
Yes, and I was just hunting for certain ones.
yeah.
And that's the thing. I just pick a character and I hunt for that one character. I don't keep all the mystery minis because I don't want to dust that shit. So I don't keep all that. I hunt for certain ones like Wonder Woman or, you know, Cheshire. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I personally have to go. I have to do a couple of things before I do have a whatnot auction later on tonight. I got to go talk to my mom because my mom shares the same birthday with Mama J, and we're gonna go see her on Saturday and everything like that. But if I don't know what else you guys got going on, but if you want to continue, that's fine. I just close out. But
I think we're good.
Yeah,
okay.
I have to go. My mom has been sick, so I have to go bring her something and then finish packing for the weekend. So,
Well, hopefully she feels better. But Mama J, like I said, so many people in this community, you have sent a lot of happiness, and not just in the form of mystery boxes. You have sent in the form of relationships. You know, the way that you spread your love and joy through the community, it has felt and impacted a great deal. And we are proud to say that you are our friend, a sister, a mother. You know, we love you very much, Mama J, and you know we're happy to be able to come and spend today and do this for you, and just let you know that you have done an amazing job in the amount of time that people have gotten to know you with creating an impact right away, and it has been spread and felt continuously, and so just continue to do what you do because there is only one Mama J, and that is you, and you are the real thing, genuine. We love you, and thank you for, you know, being in our lives.
Well,
So,
thank you. I appreciate all of you. So,
but you guys in the chat, appreciate you guys coming in.
yeah, thanks everybody.
And I will say, so Big Easy did send a video as well, but the problem that I have sometimes when people send like videos, like, and you push play and then it erases, right? So you have no way of
Did he
saving
send it by Pelican?
you know, I could have, you know, so
okay. I wasn't sure because I know he likes to use Pelican for transportation.
But I know that he did send one through, but as soon as I push play, I couldn't get it back.
oh, I know which one you're talking about. It's still, I don't know how they do that, but yeah, once you watch it once, that's it.
Well, they're setting in your settings.
It depends. You choose that at the bottom of your screen. One is view once, keep in chat, you know, something like that.
So that was the hard part because I wasn't sure, because normally otherwise I could have just scrolled and did record or whatever. But so just so you know, and but there's a lot of people that just send their happiness and just wanted to let you know, happy birthday and hope you enjoy your day. And, thank you for being you. We appreciate having you in this community, and I don't think it would be the community it would be without you. So,
Well, you guys all know I love all but one of you. So, you have to pick which one, but
hey, don't hurt Caitlin's feelings because we know,
Caitlin, if she
wasn't
would
she
just
on?
go down the road I tell her to go down and give me some grandchildren.
Well, I mean, honey doesn't expire, so I think I'm the sweetest.
There you go. It doesn't expire either.
No, yeah,
I
Sassy.
appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for the time you took, and everybody in the chat, and Umpty, even though he had to leave. I really do appreciate it.
And Umpty has a interview tonight, guys, at 4:00 Pacific, 7 Eastern. That he's doing. So go in, say hi to him, show him some love. I know he's happy to have somebody that was dealing with the American Idol. A great big deal on that. So, but hey, wherever you are, whatever you guys are, wherever you are, whatever you do, whoever you're with, do it with a smile. This is Eric, Two Boys and Scary Pops, Sassy Cajun, and the birthday lady, Mama J, saying goodbye.
Bye,
Have a good
guys.
one.